On the next note value I'd like to look at is 16th note triplets. Now you can see on the screen they have the two lines with the 3 above it. So it's just like the 8th note triplets, groups of 3. Now coming from 16ths, they will be half faster. So I'm going to play just going from 16th notes to 16th note triplets so you can get the feel of how it increases. Now with the 16th note triplet, it's counted 1 triplet and triplet, 2 triplet and triplet. Now with the 1 and, can you remember which note value it relates to? That's going to be the 8th note, because the 8th note goes 1 and 2 and. So sometimes when I go into 16th note triplets, I actually feel 8th notes because that pulse is in there. I'm going to play you 8th notes, and then I'm going to go to 16th note triplets, but I'm going to accent every third one so you can see how the 8th note relates to the 16th note triplet. Here we go. So you can see how the 8th note is related to the 16th note triplet. And if you think of it that way, it'll help to, once you get into the 16th note triplet, to help keep the time a bit better. Now, when we're dealing, say, coming from 8th note triplets to 16th note triplets, how much faster do you think that will be? That would be twice as fast, because if you go from 8th notes to 16ths, it's twice as fast because there's twice as many notes per quarter note. If you go from 8th note triplets to 16th note triplets, again, it will be twice as fast because you go from groups of 3 to groups of 6. So I'll play you some 8th note triplets to 16th note triplets. It goes like this. Now, they're closely related because they have the same type of subdivision, a triplet. I'm going to do 16th note triplets, and then I'm going to pull one hand away, and you can see throughout the whole thing, the right hand is always playing 8th note triplets. So I'm going to do it just with the right hand, and then you'll see how it fits in twice as fast. The more confident that you can be in this note value transition, the better, the more musical your fills will be. Later on, we'll have an exercise going around the kit with all these different note values that I highly recommend that you practice at a nice slow tempo at first and then gradually speed it up.